Hello, my beautiful Gemini friends. Welcome to your monthly astrology tarot reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Gemini's Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, for July 2019. I apologize for the loud noise. I am not at home. I am doing this from. Ooh! Wow, that was a close save. From another location. And so we're making do with what we got. It's very, very warm in this room, and that's why I have the window open. Remember that time is fluid, so this message is for you when you see it. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's 100% okay. Not every Gemini is going to be on the same path at the same time. That also means that if you see this mid-July or even later in the year, it could still have potential to resonate with you, okay? And if it doesn't, that's okay. Not every Gemini is going to be on the same path at the same time. Always remember too to use tarot as a guide and not a definitive answer. I myself and the tarot will make suggestions, but you and your higher power are in control of your existence and destiny. So that is something to keep in mind, okay, my Gemini friends? And that would be my dog. It's funny, it's super late. It's like midnight here, and I think this is probably the most noisy reading that I have. So I apologize, Geminis. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and talk to our angels, our guides, our ancestors in spirit. Thank you so very much for being with us. Ooh, this message is going to be a loud one. Thank you so much for being with us as we ask for a clear, guided message for our Gemini friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is it that our Gemini friends need to know for the month of July 2019? What do they need to know? Thank you for being with us, Spirit. Thank you. We are sitting in some fun, happy, loving, gift-giving, contribution energy here. This is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles talks about wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. You can see, hopefully, I apologize for the light too, that this goddess here is wrapping gifts. She's sitting, oh yeah, okay. New beginnings are happening here with my Gemini friends. Something has shifted, something has changed in a very, very positive way. We have 2 10s on the board, and 10 reduces to 1. 1 is new beginnings. So you have a new beginning here financially and a new beginning here emotionally. Right off the bat, I'm getting a sense that some of my Gemini friends have probably changed jobs, positions, something to where they're making more money, they're doing better, or it's about to happen, and they're starting to kind of be able to do the things that they've wanted to do with, especially with the people they care about the most. And I say that because we have that 10 of Cups coming in directly after that 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. The 10 of Cups is about divine love, blissful relationships, harmony, and alignment. And you can see here that this goddess is feeding the children. She's got her 10 cups up on that mantle there. She's fulfilled. She's happy. This is really, really, this is a new beginning for my Gemini friends out there. Oh, we had a card overturned. This is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like a social butterfly. She's very, very social. She's very well liked. She's courageous. She's confident. She's independent. And she is determined. So there's been a light that's been lit under the rear of some of my Gemini friends at some point very recently. It's shifted your finances. It's shifting it's shifting your headspace, your emotional space, and you're being looked up to. That Queen of Wands energy there, to me, this queen, you see her and she's this glowing, gold laden queen with her wand. Kind of reminds me of like the Good Witch of the East in The Wizard of Oz. But once she's finished giving her speech, she comes down into the crowd and she listens to the people and she communicates with them, and she talks and acts as if she is the same as them. She doesn't see herself as being higher than or better than. She is just another person. And this is why she connects so well with so many people. There's a very social aspect to this new beginning for my Gemini friends. It's actually really quite beautiful because you're being looked to for, I don't know if it's guidance or if you're just if people are naturally looking up to you. Maybe you've taken some sort of lead position here at work. Now we have the Hanged Man. And this to me, again, is saying that this is all a new fresh start for you. It's a new beginning. Again, I feel that it starts financially, and it's kind of covering all the bases. The Hanged Man is about taking a break, surrendering, letting go, and having new perspectives. And I feel that with this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy, and then coming into that Queen of Wands, you've really done some work here, Gemini. And you have new perspectives on how things should function in your life, how you want things to happen in your life. Okay, I keep having this thought, so I'm just going to say it. If you're being offered a job that sounds really good, maybe is a little bit less pay, I just keep hearing take it. Any kind of job offer that's happening for my Gemini friends, I feel like, and research this yourself, but I feel like there's room to grow in this position. As to where you are right now, there may not be room to grow. So I feel like what you want is to be able to grow, to kind of have that leadership position. If you don't already have it, that's what's going to be more emotionally fulfilling, financially fulfilling. You have the new perspectives as you've done this work to be able to take on. Yeah, I really get the sense that if you're being offered a job that maybe is a little less pay right now, but has the opportunity for growth, it just feels like you're going to be growing in that position pretty quickly. Again, I like to reiterate this because I am not a psychic and I am not speaking to all Geminis, but this is just what I'm seeing with the cards and what I'm hearing from my guides. I could be totally wrong. So you, again, take these suggestions and do what you want with them. Next, we have the World. I love the World, baby. The World is about contemplation, integration, accomplishment, and travel. So again, reiterating that, this is something to think about, but coming in right under the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups there, I really feel like you have been thinking about this. This is something that you have been desiring, and rightfully so. Like, who doesn't want better financial position to be able to feel more freedom? I'm getting the sense that some of my Geminis are either being offered a job or thinking about taking a different job that is a little bit less financially stable right now, but they know it's going to make them happy. They're going to end up having that higher presence in their company, that upward movement, you know, to the Queen of Wands there. What else can we get for our Gemini friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, July 2019? This feels, wait, was something, ooh. You know the answer. We have 3 major arcana cards in a row here. This is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is telling me that you know the answer. Whether you take this or not, you know what is right. You don't have to think too much about it because you already know. That new perspective is already happening. And when you reach the High Priestess position, you've already used your intuition. You already know what you're supposed to be doing. So the High Priestess is about intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious mind. This, you know, I heard take the job. The tarot is starting to talk a little differently. And this is kind of confusing, if I may be totally honest. My Gemini friends, we know that you are the twins. We know you go back and forth. We know that there's a lot of duality with the Gemini. I feel like this Gemini person up here is to take the job, and this Gemini person here isn't ready for it. I feel like this is almost a reading for 2 different Geminis. I feel it's speaking on the same level in the sense that this is some sort of financial reading where a lot of like emotional, there's a lot of emotion tied into this. But with this Fool being in reverse next to the High Priestess, it's telling me, so the Fool in reverse is about holding back, taking risks, and recklessness. And I feel like some of my Geminis are just not ready to take that risk. Maybe maybe the financial strain would be too heavy. Totally understandable, right? We can't always afford to take a pay cut, you know, when we're living paycheck to paycheck. So I feel like the goal is to get to that 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, that leadership position, but right now you're just not feeling ready for it. We have this followed by the 6 of Swords. Now this is your energy here. We're going a little bit off, but let's see if we can move this over. 6 of Swords in reverse. This is about personal transition, resistance to change, and unfinished business. Very interesting. Okay, what are you? Very interesting. I definitely feel that some of my Geminis are like, no, I can't do this right now. As much as I would love to be able to do this, I can't do this right now. And, you know, I like to make suggestions only because I am one of those people who tries to find solutions for everything. I am definitely a very sensitive, empathic person. So I try to help as much as I can. And to my Gemini friends that are not ready to make this shift or can't afford to make this shift, I would suggest that if you can, developing a healthy, strategic, workable budget to help eliminate some of the unnecessary expenditures that you have right now, because it really, I mean, this is really looking like a good thing to me. I see this as being a really good position of growth and opportunity for you. But I can see in this second line of cards just how much resistance there is for you, and I really truly believe that is because of that fear of that financial that financial instability. So this is very difficult to see. We're just going to move her over. This is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see, okay, I just was telling you about this. I think this is the solution here to helping you get out of that feared energy. There might be a lot of things that you're spending up money on that you may not even realize are unnecessary. There are definite ways to take care, to do self-care, self-love things without spending too much money. But so the Nine of Cups in reverse is about inner happiness, materialism, dissatisfaction, and indulgence. I was just talking about how working a budget that's workable and, you know, sustainable, don't go overboard, because when you take away too much, then you want more. It's kind of like dieting, right? Dieting doesn't work because I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Dieting works for some people, but for the majority of people, dieting doesn't work because you're eliminating the things that you love, and you end up just going back to them and just consuming as much as you can. Consumption, when you eliminate too much of it and you're used to it, whether it be food or material things, you're going to go back to that old way. So that's why I say a sustainable, workable budget is going to benefit you here in getting to that first row of cards. Sorry, I dropped one. Yep. Okay, this here is our Scorpio card. We have a lot of water, so I feel like this is a very emotional thing for you right now. This is something that's really kind of weighing heavy on your mind and your feelings, but really winter finance is not heavy on the mind, right? Especially when you live paycheck to paycheck. But let's talk about death for a moment. The Death card, the Death card is about endings, change, transformation, and transitions. So I really feel that my Gemini friends that resonate with this, what is being said here is that as you do these changes financially, as you make that workable budget, as you eliminate things that you don't need right now, that are not necessary, it's going to transform and transition you into this beautiful place where you're able to take that new position, or I feel like this could even be some of my Gemini friends wanting to start a business but not having the proper income to be able to do it, because starting a business is hard, right? Hi, card. You guys. Yeah. It's all about the budget, baby. This is seriously what this budget is bringing in, what this financial restriction, and not heavy restriction, but, you know, eliminating the unnecessary materialism in my little Gemini friends' lives. This Nine of Pentacles is friggin' awesome, okay? If you notice, she's like in this luxurious gown. She's got her peacock. Her pentacles are guarding. Woo! I'm trying to drop stuff now. Her pentacles are sitting facing her in her gated wall, fence, whatever it is. The Nine of Pentacles, my friends, is about abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, and financial independence. Yeah, my Gemini friends, it's time to buckle down on those finances and really, really, whatever, as I thought and said, starting a business, and again, it may not be a business, but it could be like a position that you really want. Like maybe you're working in, I don't know, finances, let's say, but you really want to be like a pottery maker. That would be a huge financial difference, correct? We can all agree to this. But this is what you really want, and this is why that budget is going to help you building that financial security before you take the leap. And the reason why I say starting a business, I mentioned the whole, being a pottery teacher or making pottery, is because this Page of Wands here, Page of Wands is about inspiration, ideas, being creative, limitless potential, and being the free spirit that my Gemini friends are. What else can we get for Geminis quickly? Sun, moon, and rising. I really, really, truly believe that this all comes down to taking care of your financial situation now so that you can release those worries to the divine and take that position, that new position, or start that business, or do whatever it is, those new beginnings here. Endings, new beginnings. This, the new perspective. This is just such a beautiful read. What else can we get for our Gemini friends? And in doing that, you're going to be turning this Fool around, because that's a new beginning right there. You're going to have this, completion here, completion and transition here. You're going to be financially stable. And to me, literally, it just screams time to budget. That's what I'm hearing here. What did we get? Four of Cups. Kind of makes sense. So the Four of Cups can be about meditating, contemplating things, reevaluating. I feel like right now, as we're ending this reading, that's exactly what you're doing right now. You're taking these words into consideration and thinking, maybe this is what I mean to do. Rightfully, everyone should have a good budget and not be, over consuming or depending on materialism for happiness. But I'm getting the sense that you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it right now and how this could really be the solution for you. What else? One last card for our Gemini friends, Sun, Moon, Rising. July 2019. Hello. Yeah, you guys. We're going to end it right here. This is, for Twin Flame readers, this is the 1111 card. It's the Four of Wands. Four of Wands talks about celebration, joy, harmony, relaxation, and homecoming. I truly believe that with kind of taking a new approach to your finances, you're going to be able to relax. You're going to be able to take those two tens and make them a reality. You're going to find that financial freedom, have those new perspectives, have that completion of the world, the transformation of the Death card, all this emotional fulfillment. Plus you'll have forward or upward movement. You could, like I said, you could be taking a position that will allow for growth in a company, or you could be starting a business and be the head of this business. And I really truly believe it all starts with your finances and taking care of those first. My Gemini friends, what a beautiful reading for you. I hope that this resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in a couple of days with the daily element reading. Don't forget to watch your air sign reading. Might have something special for you. I will see you again for a Gemini reading, though, in the month of August. Bye, everybody.